welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Lions going up against the Anteaters. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 2-game deficit, not where you want to be. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, getting the nod in this one, Osvaldo Bido.
Just electric stuff, Boog, and that fastball is no joke. He can move it around the zone, and it's not uncommon to see him pile up a decent amount of strikeouts throughout the game. He's the type of guy that allows the entire team to wake up feeling confident, knowing he's taking the mound.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the second baseman, number 12. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-2. And another ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's the rookie right fielder. Righty to the plate. And it's even up.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Goes down looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
2 outs, base is empty, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. Tatis waits. That one is upstairs. Got it. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. And we're back, showing the slab in today's game. Yuri Perez.
He tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Fly ball to right. Under it. Makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, you know, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Batting third, the center fielder, Carlos.
So man aboard, stepping in the long ball threat, Carlos Beltran. Now move to first. Jeter dives back in safely. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Brings it in.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Ken Griffey Jr. now at the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And there's a ball. Runner on the go. Fouls one off. 2-2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
So 2 on with 2 away. And here is David Wright. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 2-1. Big swing and a miss.
2-2.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in, the rookie left fielder, number 32. And a pitch. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion, everything is amplified. And a pitch. Lifted in the air, out to left. Dixon is there. And there's one down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. One out, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Out to center. Touches down. That's a hit. The throw in. And he's out. Trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double. But unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Willie Montanez. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Two outs, base is empty. In the air, center field. Beltran settles under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here is Aaron Judge. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And another ball.
Well, when you come off a tough one-run loss in the postseason, you'll be looking back at the opportunities that you missed in the previous game and make sure that you don't miss them in this one.
The 2-2 on the way. That's inside. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. That one hit to right. As this one sized up. And out number 1 on the ground. Mark McGuire getting ready to hit. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
One gone, runner at first. Rap Dixon digging in now. The 1-1. Slider clips the zone. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And here's the catcher, Mike Napoli. 2 outs. Fastball for a strike. Kicks and fires. Line the other way. That's a fair ball and down the right field line and towards that corner. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Jackie Robinson. Next offering is in for a strike. Two on, two outs. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Now the third baseman, Jamer Candelario. And the right-hander deals. Slice the other way and foul. The wind of the pitch. On the ground. Jeter on the run, sent it over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Here's the catcher. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their number one job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them. There's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Cuts on it, misses. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's the DH, Geraldo Perdomo. Breaking ball inside, and that's ball two. Top of the third, no score. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike two.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
Number 12 up next. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. That's long gone. A solo shot. It's 1-0.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Back to the top of the lineup. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman. In the air, left field. Dixon gets under it. And that is that. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back here in L.A., now it's the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Line of the pitch. That one fouled off. The pitch. Struck him out swinging. The high heat, too much on that one.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Home team down a run here in game 2. Struck him out looking. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. Next offering is in for a strike. And another ball.
2-2.
Ripped on the ground to second, gathers and throws to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, number 43. The 1-1. Just missed.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That one at triple digits.
Well, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. One down, base is empty. Down the line. And a foul ball. The pitch. Line drive. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Now the left fielder. Man at second.
2-1.
He's trying for third. Swinging a foul straight back. At the belt and fires. Good eye right there. Beto. One of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. 1 out and a runner at second. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And here it comes. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate. The pitch.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Runner at second, 2 down. And that one a little below the knees. And the count is filled up. Willie Montanez in the on-deck circle. Man on second, 2 down. Looking for the K. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On now to the bottom of the 4th. The Lions lead it 1-0. We're in the second game of this division series. Now it's going to be David Wright. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Next offering upstairs. The wind and the pitch. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right side, Montanez. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So digging in, Mark McGuire. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off, 2-2. The pitch. And another ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Willie Montanez.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there, he owns the home plate area.
Left-hand hitter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got it. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Now batting Jamer Candelario. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases, and they add a run. It's 2-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
One out, base is empty. Here's the speedy catcher. Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball. One run across in the frame so far, and we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. A line to kick the pitch. On its way to the corner. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. That one misses, and the count's full. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's hard hit on the line. And Dixon hauls it in for the out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Geraldo Perdomo. And a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. Now 2-2. Two outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 2-0 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Rap Dixon.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. It's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
Now the catcher up to hit, Mike Napoli. The pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Man, what a luxury as a pitcher to be able to hold a triple-digit fastball in your back pocket. Not short at all during an at-bat. Hitter's got no chance when you break it out. Then he just reaches back and just absolutely blows smoke by the opponent. It's got to feel good out there on the mound, and you're probably baffled at the plate.
So the lineup flips over. And the batter now, Jackie Robinson. Now a fly ball to right center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Puerto Rico out front here, 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium at the plate, number 12.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Fastball for a strike.
All set to throw pitch number 100. He needs a quick inning here if he's going to be able to make it through 6 complete.
That missed by a lot. Full count, 3-2. Righty delivers. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And the pitch. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. In a 3-2 count, you've got to be ready to hit at the plate, even if it's a borderline pitch. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Got to be ready to pull the trigger. He had a great swing on that, and he got rewarded for it.
Now it's the right fielder. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Upstairs.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. And next will be the cleanup hitter. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give a...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. It's their 2nd home run of the inning. It's 4-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Adalberto Mondesi will hit next. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
And a pitch. Ripped to short. Gets it to first. And that is that. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back here in L.A., bottom of the 6th inning. The batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's down and in.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Fly ball down the line. Sizing this one up. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Carlos.
So up next, Carlos Beltran. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Out towards left center. Gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Ken Griffey Jr. 2 down, nobody on.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. The Lions have the lead 4-0. New pitcher on here, Dinelson Lamet. And here's the first baseman, Willie Montanez.
The first baseman, Willie Montanez.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Caught and missed. Struck him out. Now 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario. One down, base is empty. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Robinson calls it in, 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And now the switch hitting catcher. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Puerto Rico out front 4-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 7th. Now the third baseman, David Wright. Here comes a pitch.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Wouldn't chase that time. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Tatis drifts towards it. One away.
Now that's the designated hitter.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Judge rips that one way back there. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
He was all over that one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
One down. And now the first baseman, Mark McGuire. Big snap center field. Coming home. The throw in. He'll score easily. It's 4-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now the left fielder, Raph Dixon.
Get on base here and keep building off this momentum. They're getting closer, but they still got some work to do. Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That's out to center field. Tatis makes the grab for the second out.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
And now Mike Napoli. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over and have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Activity in the bullpen. Angel De Los Santos preparing to come on if needed. Moreta also throwing. A 1-2. And another ball.
2-2.
And that's outside. And the count's full. Jackie Robinson waiting for a turn at the plate. And that one ripped to left. And it goes just foul. Two outs. Inside ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Not what he wanted to do there, Drew. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Yuri Perez done for the night, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. New arm out of the bullpen, Josh Spores. So 2 down, and now Jackie Robinson. With the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of game 2. Just missed. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The tying run at the plate. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Out towards right center field. Got it. Nice grab. And that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Geraldo Perdomo.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And he deals. That one ripped. That's back there. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets in the scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Man at second. That one not close. And it's 2-1. And misses inside. And a pitch. And that's in for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
The punch out there, not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. And now the right fielder. Kicks and deals. And that skips in the dirt. Wouldn't chase that time. Line drive, base hit. Around third. Fires it to the plate. He scores, and they lead by 4.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So they turn things over to the righty, Josh Stamon. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Rudder takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
to record the punch out. Here's the left fielder. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Bobby Munoz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 5-1. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Right-handed reliever. Now this is in the air down the line. Drifts towards it. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. So digging in, Carlos Beltran. The 1-1. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, right fielder.
2 outs, bases empty. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Griffey into second, and he's got a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me.
Joel Paynes will take over here, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around third. He will score. It's 5-2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Here's a 1-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Right, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. Smoked on the ground a second. To first, and that is the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's 5-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bobby Munoz.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And the batter now, Adalberto Mondesi.
The shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
The shortstop takes the ball. Movement in the bullpen. Jacob deGrom up and loosening in the pen. And the righty deals. And that's outside. Foul ball. 3-2 on the way. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And at first, and here is Willie Montanez. Montanez tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. And he chases that one. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jamer Candelario. Kicks and fires. On the ground to first. McGuire to second. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. So they go quietly there. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Lions with the lead 5-2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Angel De Los Santos.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Mark McGuire now at the plate. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-2. De Los Santos is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance to make the contact with that pitch.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Base is empty, one away. Here the last half of inning number 9. Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. 2-2. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Tatis puts it away.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped, or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
So they're down to their final out. And now, Jackie Robinson.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Dixon off of first with 2 away. And it is 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Boom, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
This could end it. Ground ball to the right side. Loves it on the dive. And what a play. Ball game.
This team is riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty pretty confused as to why they're not getting it done. But it's a huge tone setter when you can take the first 2 games of a series, especially on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up at home.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. For the home team, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.